Is that zoomed in enough for you? Happy now, Beefy? Come on, show them what you got. Okay, we weren't going to start with this, but we had a great workout today. Eric took the day off to hang out with me because I've been off on Mondays, but that's probably going to change. But anyhow, we went and had a couple drinks, and I'm looking around at these dudes at the bar, being a little judgy, but I'm like, they're always bigger than me, but their arms are smaller than Erica's. I'm like, what caveman, what are you gonna do when the shit hits the fan? Oh, nothing. Like, how are you gonna protect your wife or your kid? Oh, you're not. Yeah, I'm a caveman. I think that way. That's not what this is all about, but I just thought it was funny. So, anyhow.
They did have a good workout though.
It was good. Leg day. Legs and shoulders. Erica's shoulder's been bothering her, but so she skipped a couple shoulder things to heal up. But you did some stuff.
Yeah.
You did
Flies. Yeah.
lateral raises and shrugs. Just did new presses today.
Legs was good.
Yeah, so she's been doing a couple plates on the sled for 20 reps. She says to me after the second set, so if I add a plate, should I add a plate and do 15 or stay at 2 and keep doing 20? So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna play along. I said, well, why don't you add a plate and do like 17 or 18? She's like, well, I should just do 20. And I'm like, oh, the mule is here. And guess what the mule did? Three plates on a side for 3 sets of 20. And it was just fine. 10 years ago, I think I want to start working out with you. Nobody has ever worked out with me for more than, in most cases, 3 or 4 sessions, maybe a week or 2 since high school. And this crazy bee, stubborn like a donkey, 10 years. Why don't you do 3 and do 17 or 18? I might as well do 20. All right, hussy. And she did. So now she's got to go to 4.
I mean, I do 4 plates, but I'm trying to save my back.
She's also the same woman. She's been working out with me enough. When we go in there on the leg sled and she sees like 3, somebody leaves their plates and there's 3 plates in a 10. She's like, she knows, like, she knows my math.
Why is there a 10?
Like, if you can't do another 45, don't even bother.
Yeah.
In most cases. So,
yeah.
Yeah, we go up by 45s on the sled and squats and deadlifts and typically, I mean, maybe 25s in deadlifts and squats on occasion, but
yeah,
10 pounds, that's like a feather.
Yeah.
So, which is going to bring us to, we talked in the last one about how we're going to do food drive and giveaway, and we've been slacking and getting that together. Maybe not slacking. Kyle, who we're going to do this with, he's a busy man. We've been busy. You know, we're learning how to dance too. That's our new hobby. Hey, we practiced in the living room today. We had it cleared out.
It was good.
We got old friends from years ago at a previous job that are going to meet us this Saturday. I'm kind of excited about that.
Yeah.
They'll probably show us up, but that's all right. That's not what it's all about. But we are going to get rid of a bunch of merch and kind of start over on a different scale.
Yeah.
And I think I have kind of gone about this in a way that I thought people would like, and I'm to the point where I don't give a shit what y'all like. This is what we're going to do. So, any new stuff is probably going to be whatever's on the top of my head that I think is cool. And if you don't like it, that's fine. I don't care. But it's not going to be about motivating people. I've never been somebody that needs much motivation from anybody else. I just said I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. And she's kind of the same way. So we're not going to sugarcoat it or fake it or whatever. Like, we're going to be about dedication and determination. If you want to do it, it's easy. And the stuff that we do, that I do, it's unbelievably simple. You can make it as complicated as you want, but going to the gym and training, I have literally done the same basic exercises for 30 years. And every once in a while I get a, like, say we went and got lunch and the young gal's like, you don't work out, do you? And I get that once in a while, or somebody, or a dude will be like, man, I need to get on your plan. And I'm like, it's about 12 exercises. I've been doing them for 30 years. I mix it up a little bit once in a while, but it's always the same basic 12 or 15 exercises over and over and over.
And it works.
And I think some people that need the motivation have a hard time with that because they find it boring. I just know it works.
Or people that don't know where to start. I mean, for sure, that would be hard. I know when I started working out with you, I wouldn't have known where to start to begin with. Now I feel like I kind of know my way around the gym.
What did you say earlier? You do what? You have done what? You do what? What have you done over the years? You've done what?
Learned.
No. Listened to who?
I might have listened to you recently too, and you were correct in some things.
She was the half rep queen for a long time. I'm like, no, you got to drop the weight. Don't worry about what you're pushing. Guilty as charged of doing that when I was younger. Don't worry about what you get the stretch in and whatever you're doing. Or when you're doing pulls, pull it all the way back, tighten that muscle up, and then let it do the work on the way. Eccentric and concentric are both as equally important.
He told me I was doing too much cardio.
She's trying to lose some weight. She's freaking doing cardio in the morning, cardio in the afternoon, cardio on days off when she needed it off, and lifting weights. And when we lift, your heart rate, when we're just lifting, I'm not some of the new training stuff. These guys take like 45 seconds or a minute 30 between sets. No. We're switch the plates. You do set, I do set. You do set. Your set's done in 20 seconds. Within 25 seconds, I'm starting mine. But I hate cardio. Freaking hate it. I haven't done it now in a couple months. I try to get on cardio wagon. It should be good for me. F that. I'm going to lift weights fast. And my heart rate's like 140 the whole time I'm at the gym for an hour plus. And so she's doing all this cardio. She's like, I'm not losing any weight. I'm like, no, your body's saying, you're trying to starve me. I said, knock that shit off. She knocked that shit off, and what, you dropped 5 or 7 pounds, like, boom.
Yeah. He was right.
She's doing less, and I said, listen, part of it's what you're putting in your body too. You got to watch that.
Yeah.
We have our own bad habits. I'm not gonna get too, but anyhow, you got to be dedicated. You got to be determined. And if you're not motivated, I can't help you. And I think some of you, it's when and how am I going to get motivated? Are you going to wait until you're diabetic because your diet's been so shitty and you've been sitting on the couch every fucking day and haven't been moving your body? Is it going to be when you have a heart problem? Is it going to, I don't know. But that's not my problem. I mean, and I may end up having some of those problems too, but I'm doing everything I can along the way to combat that. And then I enjoy I like pizza.
Yeah.
I like bacon. I like bourbon. I like beer. And I've cut back on the bourbon and the beer. Not the bacon. I like to slather my baked potato with butter and sour cream. But I stay ahead of it. And that's just personal choice. But if you become dedicated and determined, that's easy to do. You don't need motivation. I like what I do for work. I've always chosen to like what I do for work. I get up at 3:31, put my feet on the floor and say, it's going to be a good day. This is what's going to happen, And that's another thing. When you get up in the morning, first thing I tell myself, it's going to be a good day. I literally do that. I put my feet on the ground. I go, okay, it's gonna be a good day. Doesn't matter what happened yesterday. It doesn't matter if I know it's the worst work day of the week for me. I put my feet on the ground and say it's gonna be a good day. And guess what? 95% of the time, it's a pretty good day. So, but that's not motivation. That's what I'm deciding to do and how to make it.
Yeah.
So, that's where we're headed. You want motivation? I don't know what to tell you. You shouldn't need that.
Kick yourself in the rear.
Yeah. But find something, become dedicated. Like most
Gym
of you,
partner, whatever it takes.
yeah, it ain't no fucking gym partner. Go to the gym and work out. Shut the fuck up. It just takes a little work. And you know, people tell me I don't have time. Da, da, da. I'm like, well, there's 24 hours in a day and there's 7 days in a week. What's that equate? How many hours a week is that? I'm horrible at the math. Well, 7 times 24. Let's see, 140. Here's the deal. If you're working 60 hours a week and you're training 10 hours a week, you still got time to sleep 9 or 10 hours a night and go to the grocery store and do all your other bullshit and have time left over. Like,
and that's a lot of work and gym time. You don't need
that. No.
10 hours.
You probably need 4 hours of gym time a week.
Yeah.
Maybe 5. You can probably do it in 3, but I don't want to shortchange any of you people
Right.
that are going to sit around in between sets for too long, in my opinion. But yeah, but like, there's more time than you. Kyle owns the gym. He's probably there 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. On the 7th day, he's there 3 or 4 hours. Then he's writing plans for people. And you know what? If you need motivation, you need to talk to Kyle.
Yeah.
At Iron Rack, he's great at it. He's the nicest guy. He's and he will do everything he can to help you.
Yeah.
And there's a million coaches that'll help you. I think you're probably better off with a personal one in your area than some of the online stuff, but that's just my 2 cents on that. But yeah, if you need somebody to motivate you and hold you accountable, be ready to pay for that too. Because most of them, if they're busy, aren't going to have time to do that for X amount of money. It's going to cost a lot more, and then you're not going to listen anyhow, and then they're going to be like, well, you're wasting my time. So get dedicated. Screw your motivation. You don't need motivation. Get up, go to work, go to the gym.
Get off the couch.
Get up, I don't care if you don't go for a walk every day. Do something. But become dedicated about something in your health. And, you know, to some degree, watch what you're putting in your body. Kyle and I touched on that. And I've listened to other people that have traveled the world and how the food is way better in other places of the world, and I don't doubt that. I love this country. I think it's great, blah, blah, blah. We're not going to get into politics or anything like that, but yeah. Think about what you're eating. And be conscious of reaching in the cookie jar or the snack tray. Like, if you don't think about it, and it's an unconditional thing right now that you just do, then you don't add it up. You gotta be honest about all of it.
Yeah.
So, anyhow, I just wanted to rant a little bit tonight. Crazy Lady's been killing it. She's been doing real reps, full ones, added some weight on some things, lowered the weight on some things to get the good reps in.
Seeing some results.
I'd tell her to show you her legs, but she's all self-conscious. They're looking good.
I appreciate that.
I mean, look at that. I mean, and we do eat and drink and do pretty much what we want. Like, we're not crazy lunatic diet people.
Have my Cheez-Its.
I mean, okay, I gotta tell you a story. I kept you the other day with almonds, putting like 19 in a bag.
Not 19, it was 28.
Okay, 28. Like, what in the hell are you doing? So she's counting her almonds to get all her macros right, but then she comes home from work and goes and grabs the Cheez-Its, and I just hand in the bag, and I'm like, hey, so the day after I cut her counting those, I'm like, hey, you counting those Cheez-Its? And it was fucking silent.
No, I'm not. I'm hungry after work. Leave me alone.
Oh, but it was hilarious. So, and I'm not the guy to tell you to. A lot of you need to do that. I don't do that. I don't need to. I look in the mirror and go, oh, I need a little less for the next 3 or 4 days. Like, and no, I'm not sporting a 6-pack, but it's real close. It's right there. I'm fine with that because I like pizza. So, anyhow, have a wonderful Sunday evening. No, it's Monday.
It is
It feels like Sunday because of our weird schedule.
Monday.
You got anything else?
No, that's it.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Well, hope everybody has a great freaking week. Be dedicated. Screw your motivation.